Hi, Joanne. How are you, my lovely? Oh, bless you. Bless you. Thank you. Hi, Donna. How are you, my lovely? All right. Good to hear. Right, Donna is getting her prize winner tonight. Like the wax. It's because she came second in the raffle. Hi, Catherine. How are you? I hope you're all well. Right. Might as well pick a card and people will come in.
Yes, we might as well get started.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Hi, Jeremiah. How are you, buddy?
Jeremiah. Trying to think who that is. Been that long.
Yeah.
Right. Opening card is Angel of Education. And it says, I am open to the education that inspired by my soul. True knowledge comes to us when we tune into the soul. All that we receive from the external world is second-hand information. Direct knowledge is something we can contact when we realize it is already within ourselves. Education is allowing the soul's latent wisdom to manifest itself, teaching us how to live. There you have it.
Yeah. Hi, Gwendolyn. How are you?
Yeah.
it's afternoon there, but it's evening here. Yeah, so it is an Encaustic wax evening, and the lovely Lynn will be joining us soon. At the moment, she's got a couple of other things she's got to do before she joins us. As she said, she's going to be a little late. Yeah, so
5 to 10.
Yeah, so we've been quite busy doing our other job, which we're thoroughly enjoying. Yes.
Been busy.
Yes.
As opposed to very slow.
Yes. Yeah. Hi, Martha. How are you, my lovely?
Martha May. So, tonight is a Encaustic wax night. So, if you wish a wax art reading, it is expected that you will purchase the cards that are done as part of the reading. They are small, medium, and large. So if you do want a wax card, when you say, yes, please, wax card, please indicate, yeah, 3 colors and small, medium, or large. It is also a donations night. Donations are not compulsory, but are gratefully received and will be passed to a worthy charitable cause. There is no requirement for you to feel that in order to get a reading, you have to give a donation. Readings are free, donations are voluntary.
And what we do not tell the people who've won. What we do, if you message us afterwards, after you've donated, then we will say thank you, because if, like, for instance, Martha May actually donated, and I said, oh, thanks, Martha, for actually donating, people will get a bit, if you know what I mean. Hi, Carol. So it's fairness, we actually don't tell on the live who has actually donated and who hasn't, because it's only fair. And to be honest, we don't even know unless we look at the PayPal. So yeah. So right, there are 2 I am going to first, and that is Donna Roy and Doreen McAvoy. If I can have your 3 colours, please.
Hi, Carol. Hi, Myriad. We are very well, thank you very much. Been busy doing the work on the TV, but now we're having some time out from the telly and working with
our lovely
Facebook friends.
Yes. So yes.
So welcome to Arty Saturday.
Donna Roy, as it's your prize winning, you don't get to choose what size you want, because this is your from winning the raffle, coming second in the raffle, so you don't get to choose. Sorry.
Oh, right, okay.
Light blue, or silver, light blue, and dark blue. Oh.
You got to take the wow out. Okay, no problem. We'll see when you get back. Or you can always do it the Glasgow way, which is open the door, kick the dog out, and let it come back when it scratches the door. I've seen that done in. What was it now? It was the Gobbles. I've seen that done. It was like the dog taking itself for a walk.
Right. So I've got these to start off with, and now I'm going to leave the lovely Luke in his capable hands to actually give you the what he says. And what we say is, please do not feed the mediums. Please just yes, no, I don't know. I will hold it. It may come. That is all we need from you. So, good luck.
I didn't see anybody feeding anybody, did you?
Yeah, you fed me earlier.
I'm stuffed. I had chicken salad. I'm stuffed to the hilts.
And I had a pot noodle.
Yeah, Paul had the pot noodle. So, anyway. So, I'll be working with Rolling Thunder on the talking stick.
Let's plug my phone over.
And I shall have.
Thank you.
The Dark Messenger to start off with. Okay. So, if you would like a reading with the Dark Messenger, please do put your names up now. Right. Okay, Rolling Thunder, I can see your sticks. Where are we? Right. Okay, it's a stop on Catherine Johnson. Catherine Johnson, I'm coming to you. Right, Catherine, as I gaze into the Dark Messenger, I'm seeing an image of yourself. And as I look at this image, it is one of you chilled out on the sofa. Now, there's a mug of tea or coffee very close by. I'm always unsure whether one or the other because people sometimes have very, very dark tea. So it's one or the other. As you are, I would say, relaxing on the sofa, I can see there's an orb floating by. And I'll just give you an idea of the size of this orb. Bear with me. There we go. It's about this size, and it's up on your left-hand side, and it's about brow level, if you like, just about this level here. And it's a lovely, vibrant color. It's a very dark pink color, and it's floating around, not really moving much, but staying very close to where you are. Now, as I drag and look in panoramic view, what I'm seeing here, there we go. There's a person in spirit just at the end of the sofa. Right. And by the way that they are standing, it's like they're actually sort of like looking straight at you. So you're sort of sat in this position as if you'd be watching a TV or in conversation. And they're at that end of the sofa, but it's like they're looking here. So let's see Ooh, we can find out who it is, Catherine, shall we? Right. What's the surname? Johnson. Right. Okay. Do we have anyone for Catherine Johnson, please, in the queue? Excellent. Yes, if you could be so kind, please, DoubleTrouble. Thank you. Right, we have got someone here waiting on you. So just a case of them coming forward. Right, I can feel the energy coming in here now. Okay, Catherine, I have the energy of a lady with me. Okay, and I feel very, very strongly that I want to be going down the maternal line. So this is like the mother side of the family. I do feel a lot of tingling up and down my back of my neck, back of my head, which indicates that this person is coming in with quite a lot of unconditional love energy. Now, this sort of manifests itself as like a pink wave of energy that comes in, and it is very dense in the sense that you can touch it, you can like make dough balls out of it if you want to. But it's very, very strong as it comes in, and it comes in quite like waves. And I can feel the vibrations around changing quite considerably, and I can also feel quite a bit of emotion with this individual. Okay. Now, as they draw closer, I want to say that this person strikes me as to being in their 80s as they come forward. I do have a few niggling pains where that's coming. I'm feeling it in my knees. I'm feeling it in my fingers. This wrist, I'm feeling it quite. And I also want to say I've got some niggling pains in my back. Okay. Now, this person is. I want to say this person. Right, there we go. Right. This individual is coming across as though they're young at heart, if I can say that, as in young at heart. Okay, you know, like you say, I'm 50, but I'm knocking on 20, because as a 50-year-old, I feel like I'm in my 20s, and I've got all the energy and the get up and go of a 20-year-old, but I'm in my 50s. So there's a conflict here of what one is the more accurate. She definitely feels a lot younger than her actual age, hence why I'm saying she feels like she's in I feel like she's in her 70s, but if you were to look at her passport, it would say a lot older. Okay. Now, as she comes in, I want to say that she has got a very strong, vibrant energy. And I do feel that this is a lady that had loads and loads and loads of love to give. And she was always, everybody she met, she felt like she wanted to hug them, or she felt like she wanted to hold on to their hand, or, you know, embrace them, give them a little kiss, to make them feel very important, wanted, alive, and very much safe and secure and at ease in her presence. And this wasn't just family, this would be anybody. So, you know, if the postman would come in, she'd want to make him feel welcomed, make him feel important, make him feel safe and loved. So it would be anybody. It's like I can see this lady standing at the garden gate and all these people passing by, and she'd know them all by name, and she would be able to ask them how their mum is, or their great aunt Velma is, or their auntie Agnes, and she'd know all the kids by their name and who, you know, what kid belonged to what person. She'd know everybody, and she'd be very much genuinely interested in everybody's welfare. Okay. She was also had an extra big heart for the children, and this was a lady who would make a big fuss of children. Okay. She didn't like this idea that there'd be, children should be seen and not heard. She wanted to hear the children. She wanted to be, being around the children made her feel her 40 or 50 years younger than what she was. And she enjoyed partaking of the games that they would be playing. Obviously, I'm not going to see her play hide and seek or hopscotch or something like that, but she would want to be participating in the things that they were doing. If it was making craft or doing drawings or painting, she wouldn't think twice of sticking on an old overall and being there with them doing the painting by numbers. She was that type of lady. It was her way of sharing her love. And that was very, very powerful amount of love that she had. Latent years, I feel that this lady had issues with, the pain I get in my knees, my back, my arm, and my fingers here, similar to something that I already have myself. So I would say this was a progressive illness that was coming on to do with the joints and all that sort of thing. Something like arthritis. I mean, I have the arthritis myself, and the pain feels very similar, but I can't diagnose because I'm not a doctor. So I say it's very, very similar to arthritic pain. So I expect this lady would have been taking painkillers of some description. And if it's anything like my doctor, you get paracetamol for everything from the common cold to Ebola virus. So there would be some sort of painkiller medication that she might need to take. I don't feel that this lady's passing was due to any particular illness in later life. I feel that she passed naturally, and also very, very peacefully, almost like she went to sleep, and the next thing she knows, she wakes up in the spirit world. She does come in with a lot of love, and she does come in with a great deal of thanks as well, because she's making me aware of the fact as she got older, and I feel there's a feeling in my I feel that she actually was 20 years older than what she felt. So I want to say in her latent years that she had to rely a bit more on help from outside for just day-to-day things. That might be just simple things like shopping or laundry or a little bit of help with housework. But she did try to keep independent for as long as possible. She was a very, I want to say, she gives me the impression of being a very, very proud lady, okay, and that she held out for as long as possible before actually having to have this additional help. But when this additional help came in, they were really decent, helpful, and very considerate people, and didn't make it feel like the lady couldn't cope. Okay. As she comes in, she wants me to thank you for, and she says, I've got a list of things to thank her for, but I can't remember what they all are. But she says she wants to thank you for a number of things that you did for her while she was on the earth plane and she was getting that little bit older. And I also want to say that they did make a difference. They did make a difference. They did help her in a lot of ways. Although she says, I was a bit of a stubborn so-and-so when it came down to receiving help. But when it came, you know, there was a number of things that I had to admit that I couldn't manage anymore. And for the help you gave, I was very grateful. I'm very thankful also for the home helps that came in and done bits and bobs for me as well. Okay, yeah, I'll tell that. She also wants to say that this chronic niggling pain that she was suffering from at the end, through to what feels like arthritic pain to me. She says, do you know what? She says, please don't show me. Please. Okay. She says, I can do the splits again, both directions, and I can dance Swan Lake. Not that she said, not that she could actually do ballet. She says, but I feel like I can dance Swan Lake again. I feel like a person in my 20s now, and I don't feel held back. And she says it's marvelous. She tells me she pops in visitation, not every day, but once in a while. She pops in visitation, and she says, sorry if I disturbed the way you have the pictures and the ornaments set in specific places, but it's me that moved them. Some of the photos I had to have a good look at, and it's strange not wearing my glasses anymore, but I can see all the details, and it's marvelous. I'm sorry I didn't put them back exactly in the right place. But yeah, it's me that was moving the things about as I was looking at them. Okay. And the footsteps that sound like they're in the hallway, it's her walking barefoot. She says it's marvelous being able to get those shoes off for once and walking barefoot again. So this is this lady that's walking around barefooted around the house, particularly up and down the corridor, because she says it's marvelous not having to wear any shoes anymore. The freedom you feel under your feet, it's brilliant. Now, she tells me that she wears a specific perfume that is sometimes smelled around the house, and she's showing me like a perfume jug-like thing, you know, sits there. There's like a squeezer thing that you hold there, and then there's a little nozzle pokes out of this glass jug or glass container, and you sort of hold that container to you, and you squeeze the squeezy thing, like a black squeezy rubber thing like this, and it mists the perfume onto you. And she's showing me using that, and she says it's this perfume that you occasionally smell around the house, and nobody else wore it apart from me. So she says, I wear this as I come in when you're still awake, so that you know it's me and not not some horror movie. Yeah, actually, Alison, a spritzer. Yeah, if that's the right name for it. I only ever saw it once, and that was my great grandmother had one of them, and it was musk. Just musk was the name of it, and she used to spray it on with one of those things. Yeah, or an atomizer. But she's saying she wore this perfume. She sprayed this stuff on her in life, and she says she comes in with that scent of it when she comes in visitation. She was the only one that wore that perfume. So it says, so if you smell it, know that it's me. Okay, and it's like you smell it for a split second and then it's gone again. So that's just to let you know that it's her. And right, okay, she's pulling her energy back now. But she is showing me in my mind's eye well, what's that kind of flower? Let me think. She's showing me a specific flower now, and I'm going to have to think what's the name of it. It's the flower called Lily of the Valley. Thanks. I would never have guessed if you hadn't told me. Flower called Lily of the Valley. And she said it's a great big huge flower, and it's in like a crystal pot, and she's like putting this on the coffee table, and she says, that's for you with all my love. Thank you for being so kind in things that you did for me towards the end. And that's just a way of saying thank you. Yes, Tonka, no problem. Thank you. I'm going to leave her love with you, and say thank you very much, Catherine, for the privilege of reading for you. Yes, it is a beautiful flower, without any shadow of a doubt. Beautiful flower, and very massive. You know, the way it forms, it's just dazzling. I know they come in different colors, but I have to say that it is a stunning compared to a lot of the other flowers that you could possibly have in a garden. The lilies are absolutely stunning. So thank you. Do take our love and our love as well, Catherine. Bless you, and thank you for joining us. Right, we have a special guest in the green room. I'm just going to pick it up where the pointer is. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Little Miss Mischief, all the way from sunny California. How are you, lovely Lynn? How are you?
Well, it's silly overcast California today. It kind of is cloudy, but doing okay. We just had to move sites so we could have enough power to run some of my medical equipment. So that works. So I'm sorry for being late, everyone. But lovely reading, Luke. And lilies of the valley are very beautiful. That's one of my birth flowers. So.
Wow. Well, you've spoiled the myth now, because all of us here in the UK are always led to believe that it's scorching hot 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in California.
Well, it is 60 degrees and it is overcast. But that's good because I'm sitting in the car, so the sun is not pounding me in the face.
That's good. Hi, Geraldine.
But yeah, it does get rainy here occasionally, very seldom. But this is our ends of our winter and our rainy season. So.
No, rain in California. That's probably about 30 seconds worth.
Most days, yes.
Excellent.
When it happens, it lasts for maybe about a minute, and you're lucky if you're on one side of the street and you get rain because your neighbor across the street probably isn't going to get any.
Right. I'll remember that if I ever get across there.
Right.
I'm
We've
going
got
to
a
leave.
new person on.
I'll leave you in Paul and Little Miss Mischief's capable hands,
Linda
and I'll see you all in a little while.
Welcome, Linda. Hi, Geraldine. Hi, Alison. Hi, Geraldine. Hi, Linda. Is that Scanlon?
Stanton. Or is it Scanlon? No, it is an L. Okay. I cannot see today very well, guys. My eyes are all blurry. So if I mispronounce anybody, please bear with me. Luckily, Spirit doesn't require me to be able to focus to give a reading. So, but I may have difficulty reading comments today.
Paul, if I can ask you to please share. And Carly Lou, could you mod for us, please, lovely? Right. I'm going to start reading now. Are you still looking at names? Hi, Carly Lou.
Okay. Are you going first, Paul, or am I?
Well, if you pick a name, then you can.
Okay. I'm gonna start with I believe Joanne Stewart, because I'm pretty sure I just saw her name light up. It's one of the few I was able to read. So Joanne Stewart, are you here? Which card? This one.
Yes, she is here. I know she's here.
Okay.
Okay,
Joanne. I'm going to start with you. My list is already beginning to build because everybody's name is lighting up today. So I will get to as many people as I can. I'm going to do Joanne, and then if you have a question or would like a pendulum read and just have a yes or no question, please let me know, and I will get to you next time around. And if you'd like a card, when it's my turn again, just pop in, hey, Lynn, card, and Spirit will direct me to you. So, Joanne.
Yeah.
This one.
So, do you want me to go now, or are you going to?
I've got a card already.
Okay.
Give me one minute here for Joanne. Joanne. So what I'm seeing here, this is the great severing. This is Mars energy, and Mars being the god of war, Aries. There's a lot of volatile energy, okay? There's anger, conflict, but this is softening to love because you're going to sever those negative influences, that volatile energy and toxic energy that is around you. And I feel like it may only be like one or two people, or just the energy that they bring when they come around that just kind of like makes everything. It's almost like little electrical sparks, or the little, like when you touch a doorknob from static electricity. That's the kind of energy they bring into the room. It just kind of makes you all prickly. And Spirit's telling me that the people that do this to you, and I'm seeing the number 3, so I'm guessing that there are 3 individuals that are around that normally bring this like unpleasant energy. It's not really negative and violent or anything like that. I feel like it's just more uncomfortable for you. It's just somebody that just kind of like sets the hair on the back of your neck up and makes you feel uncomfortable to be around. And yet you're having to work with them. You're having to have them in your home. You're having to have them in your physical presence around you. And you don't feel as if you can say, you know what, I need you to just go away. or I need you to change your thinking or your attitude so that you're more easy to work with, more cooperative. I need you to listen to what I need in this relationship, in this working relationship, because I feel like it's somebody you work with or having into your home to discuss things with. And because of that, you don't really feel like you can tell them, I want you out, but you can. I do feel like as time goes by, if you are not able to have them expunged from your personal space, that you will begin to understand where they're coming from. And in that understanding, it will help to ease their energy. And that's why it says softening to love. Because I do feel like that when we have more understandings of each other, when we get to know each other, and the things that we've been through, the things that we are currently going through, the things that we fear in the future, that understanding, if we understand why this person is acting this way, because they've been through A, B, and C, or they're currently going through something, then we have a better understanding of why their energy may feel off. And instead of acting out of anger or conflict because their energy is volatile, if we keep working with them and we try to smooth things and get a feel for how they work and why they're doing the things they're doing, and let them know that we understand them, then we can actually soften their energy so that it is more palatable or more kind for everyone around. And so that we can show them that there is that potential to let go of that anger that they have, or let go of those worries and those fears that they have, so that they can open up to love. Okay, so this is the card that I pulled for you, Joanne, and I'm hoping it resonates. What I see here in the actual card is, a lot of ups and downs, because you have the sand dunes. And the thing about sand dunes is, while they may feel sturdy and they may feel like, this is never going to be broken down, this is never going to be something that is going to be displaced, it can be. It's not as solid as it looks, because just you walking on it shifts it. The winds shift it. And it can be, if there's enough of a wind or enough of a climb, or so many people climbing, that it actually will change the shape of the sand dune or the mountain. Okay, so it allows it to soften. There is a creek that runs through here, which means that there is the chance for nutrition, for oasis, for refreshment, to keep you from being, parched. But there is waters are healing, and there is that potential for healing. So I want to bring out that, yes, this is the great severing, which is about letting go, breaking ties, cutting ties. But at the same time, with the Mars energy and the anger and the conflict that is around, there is still a softening to love. There is still healing waters present. The sky looks kind of volatile and everything, but what I'm seeing is creation and stars and light in the darkness. And storms are volatile. Storms and rain are volatile, but rain is water, and water is cleansing, and cleansing brings healing. So what I'm feeling for you is that there's conflict around, and there are things that are unpleasant. And I did get the feeling that somebody has boxes, so it could be that you're having to deal with movers or people moving boxes, and it's causing that little prickly energy. Okay, but as you talk to them, as you work with them, whether it is physical moving company movers or family member movers, or just the necessity of moving itself can be very frustrating and very upheaval. So that does cause a lot of tension, especially if things are not being handled well, and or if they're being mishandled, and things get broken or things get misplaced or lost. That can be very volatile energy wise. So just kind of remember that, this will pass. This will work itself out. Your calmness, your pleasantness, your ability to speak softly and kindly and see where people are coming from and see what's going on with them as a reason for why they act the way they do is a miraculous tool for you to use. And it will help to smooth things and make things easier to deal with. Moving is always hard. We moved yesterday, even if it's a short move. It's having to load everything up and move it from one place to another and then pull it all back out again. It is a very frustrating, time consuming, I got to get this right kind of pressure. It's stressful, no matter if it is just for a week or if it is for the next 6 years, 10 years. Moving is stressful, even if it just takes a few hours to do it. So I'm understanding. And with that, I'm going to put down, I see you said that hoping that soon you will move. It won't be soon. I as I look into that comment, I'm being shown a crossroads, but it's not a crossroads that goes straight across. It is more like a T. I see there's an arrow, and then there's a cross at the top, and then arrows to each side. So feel like you could either back up and go backwards, or you can go up to the fork in the road or the crossroad, and you can make a decision of, do I go left or do I go right? Now, if you're looking at it from a sense of the backwards arrow is where you're at now, or the straight arrow from the ground up, you can either move left, which I'm feeling like moving left takes you in one direction, which is new house, new town, new location. Turning right, also new location. I don't know if it's necessarily a new house or if it's an apartment or a flat, but I do feel like there is that decision to be made, but you're the one that has to make it. And right now, the arrow that is where you're at and pointing backwards is asking you to take a step back so that you can see more of what opportunities are there. Okay. Now, I don't know where the conflict exactly comes in or where the discussion is coming in that feels prickly. But if it is to do with the move, I feel like everybody has input for you. Everybody wants to put their 2 cents in, and nothing is seeming to ring right with you. Does that make sense, Joanne? Family. So they all have their ideas of what you should do, but it doesn't feel like what you want to do. Okay? So that being the case, remember, especially if it's family, soften, use love, use understanding, use kind words that let them know, I am listening, but I might disagree with you. I've got to do this myself, because in order to truly move forward, in order to decide which way you want to go, you have to make that decision. I will tell you that most of the time, almost all of the time, whatever road we decide, left or right, will bring us back to the path that we are supposed to be on. One path takes us through more trials and tribulations, and we may not totally be aware of. And sometimes we choose to go that road because the experiences that we gain give us extra knowledge and extra, it's like I say about that little video game, similarity to life. You take this path and you gather your potions and you gather your team and you gather the armor and the tools that you need and the wisdom of the trials that you have on that path. Or you take this path and you go straight up and you go for the big boss. And you may be outmanned, outgunned. You might not have any healing potions, but you're ready to go ahead and start tackling it. And if you get defeated, well, you just back up and you try it again. So we always get back to the path that we're supposed to be on. So with the move is going to be your decision, but I'm being told over and over again, this is one you need to get right. This is one that you want to get right. This is one that you don't want to jump into half. Yeah, I don't want to say that word, but yeah, you don't want to jump into this one kind of like, half prepared. You need to make sure that everything is exactly the way you see it working, and that you are well prepared for it. In other words, you need to have that first and last month's rent or that full down payment, and you need to be prepared with your insurance and your mortgage and your whatever deposits and things that you need. You need to have all of that ready and not just jump, because a move is not something that most people can just say, oh, you know what, I want to move. I choose that house and I'm going to move into it, and then I'm going to pack this one up and I'm going to go. Most people can't do that. They have to really prepare for it, because you still have to take care of the place that you're in until you get completely moved to your new place. Okay? Yes, you don't want to just jump into it, especially because you haven't, using your pond metaphor, how deep is that pond? Do you know how to swim? Is there a tide in it? Is there obstacles in it, like seaweed or debris or twigs and stuff? So, just know that even if you don't have 100% of it ready, Spirit will move you when it is time for you to move. You get to say on where you want to go to a certain extent, but when Spirit decides, when Spirit decides now is the time for you to go, Spirit will speed up or slow down your timeline, okay? And it will put you in the timeline that you need to be in. Make sure you have people around you who are supportive and loving, and no matter whether you make the decision or they have input on the decision, they are still supportive and there for you. That is the main thing, okay? But you will get through. I know that you have support around you, and I know that love does win out. So even if this does ruffle feathers or cause kind of conflicts, it will begin to soften. It will still work out. And you said brick wall, and I got that picture from Harry Potter. I know not everybody understands some of my references, but Hagrid taps the wall in Diagon Alley. He taps certain ones of the bricks, and they all open up and they make a doorway. Okay, so even though you're hitting a brick wall, eventually you'll get the right combination and it'll open back up. So, Anne Marie, I see, your comments as well as Joanne's, and I know you feel like you're trying to give her the best information possible and she's just not listening. But know that she is trying to get things right. And just because somebody doesn't necessarily listen or doesn't necessarily agree with what you say, that doesn't mean they didn't hear you. That doesn't mean that they don't take it into advice, and that doesn't mean that they are not trying to be considerate of your input. Okay. But just know that it will work out. I do still feel like there's a while in here. I'm seeing 4 to 6, so I don't know if that's 4 to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 months, but I'm leaning towards at least 4 months before things start to really figure out. I'm even hearing the word August, so it may be that you move a little sooner than that, but it's August before everything is smoothed back out. So just kind of keep that in mind. Take your time and do what you need to do. On that, I'm going to turn everybody over to Paul, okay? And sorry for going so long. Everything got kind of changed around there for some reason.
Yeah. So, right. I'm going on Doreen McAvoy, please. Oh, she's cut herself off again. Just wait for Doreen to say, yep, she's here. Right, Doreen, as I'm sitting with you at the moment, I do feel there's a lot of new things coming your way, and I do feel there is also a lot of healing. Right, here is the first card here, and the black is new beginnings, new starts, and I do feel there is going to be a lot of new starts coming your way, and like the pink, the love and support of family that is also coming your way. Yet the healing as well, it's got like a healing pool here as well, where you will be spiritually going into the healing pool for this healing. And I do feel there is new things coming on the horizon for you. There's a gentleman here that's actually here watching over you as well. And if you look here, this looks like a dolphin. There is a dolphin, and they are such spiritual beings. And like, see the lady here, I feel this is like your mum that's actually here as well watching over you. But you've got quite a few animals all around you, and quite a lot of people. They're all coming around you to be with you. And also the love, the support is a healing pool, and gentleman here is actually taking you spiritually into this healing pool. And if you look, a waterfall that is actually coming down for you to help you, the water run down you to heal your mind, body and soul, and to give you a cleansing. But you've had to go over rocks and mountains to get to exactly where you are. But if you look here, there's a gentleman here, and I do, because it's in the pink, I do feel this is a family member that's actually coming in. And if you look, it's watching over you. And this gentleman will be staying with you until you meet again. But I do feel there is a mother and father here watching from afar, actually keeping an eye on all the family and the love of the family, and children here as well. I do feel there's children in spirit that's been through a miscarriage or actually born and actually what we call bouncers. But the main thing here is the healing, the love, and the waterfall is all coming for you because you deserve it. You deserve the love and support. That is what's been going on, and the healing here. But there is going to be a shock. If you look at this lady here, she's got her mouth open. So there is a shock coming. So I do feel there is going to be some good news coming your way, and it may be better than you think it is. And I'm going to leave that with you and say bless you. I'm only doing them pretty quickly because we can only stay on to about 10 because we've got our other, we've got to do our TV bit later on. Right, Donna Roy, please, Donna Roy. And these ones are Donna's Roy's, because she came second in the raffle we done at Christmas. And Donna won them. So she asked for dark silver, dark blue, and light blue. And Donna, let's bring this down a bit because it's quite difficult. Donna, what I'm seeing here is a lot of healing going round. And if you look here, there's like a horse or a donkey. I'd say more of a donkey actually around you, actually taking the bags off your shoulders because you've got plenty of bags on your shoulders. And the main thing is the brightness, the silver, when you see the silver going, the bright stars are shining down on you. They are actually coming in and shining so bright down you and giving you the support. There's a lady here as well, which I do feel is a motherly link that's actually coming in around you at the moment. And she's letting you know that she is around you. And you felt like you've been in a dark place as well. Because if you look, I feel this is you coming out of a dark place. So I do feel that you were in a dark place and you're starting to come out now and starting to see the light, if you understand that. And the second one here, look at the elephant there. And so you've got quite a few spiritual animals and the healing pool as well. And if you look, there's a letter S in there as well. So I don't know whether you can take the letter S, but it is in there with you. But also, still people all around you and the healing and the support. And it's across there. So I do feel that there was religion in your family and the beliefs were all, wouldn't be really into this, but it was a religion. And there's a lady here again that I feel is your mum, looking down, so proud of the person that you've become. And she's saying, yeah, I maybe didn't say it enough, but I'm so proud and I still love you even from up here. And I will always love you till the day we meet again. And even then, there still will be a lot of love. And there's a letter T for you as well. So I'm going to leave them with you and say, bless you, Donna. Thank you for allowing me to do these for you. Right, Gwendolyn Selbert, can I have your colours and small, medium or large? No problem. Welcome back, Jeremiah. Right. So the next medium, so that's medium. Right. And Carly Lou, was you wanting a card? Because I thought I saw you say you want a card. Can I have your 3 colours then, please, Carly?
Black and black.
Oh, bless you, Christina. Just wait for Carly Lou's colours. And then I will be doing Debbie Hearn and is that Midrold, or sorry, MAIE Old Owens. Yeah, could I have your 3 colours, please, Carly? Purple, pink, and silver. Yeah, so the next two, think of the colours that you wish. Oh, I didn't. What size, Carly? Small, medium, or large? Oh, bless you, Christina. That's so nice. Well, I'll go and start, and I'm going to bring the lovely Luke back and he will tell me whether it's small, medium, or large. Thank you.
Right. I have Penelope Pinkstop. Okay, if you'd like a reading with Penelope Pinkstop, please put your names up now. Carly Lou says medium, please. So, where do we go from here? We have... There was a strange noise there. I think the dog just let one go. I'll say no more than that. And I have a stop in Christine Marie Harris. Christine Marie Harris. So here we go. Christine Marie. And all right, Christine, I've got you sat outside in the garden on a deck chair. And it must be spring because I can see daffodils all around you. Hooray for spring. And, oh, right. Right in front of your face, Christine, right, Christina, here is a orb. And it's literally right in front of your nose. So you could say it's a Coco the Clown orb right in front of your nose like that, okay? And it's a bright red color, which is why I'm saying Coco the Clown nose, okay? And right just off to your left, okay? So just about there. So your deck chair's here, and this person in spirit stood there. Right, let's see if we can get this one. Right, do we have someone from Christine Marie Howard? All right, straight to the front of the queue. Yeah, okay, in you come. Right, Christina, I have a gentleman in spirit here for you. And I want to say that this gentleman is, I want to say he's early 70s. Okay, now he is, I don't want to say grumpy, but I don't want to say he's like overjoyed either. I'm just going to say he's sort of like, he has his moments. Okay. I feel a very strong resemblance in character to Victor Meldrew. Okay. Now, I want to go down the father side of the family with this gentleman, and I feel I want to be going to third generation, which is like a grandfather, great uncle. I do like his sense of humor because it's like the Victor Meldrew sort of liking is actually more like his sense of humor, right? It's dark, it's sarcastic, it's right down my street, to be fair. I think I'd get on a treat with this guy. Right now, I want to say that he's a straight up and down chap. I don't see any beer belly with this man as such. And I also want to say that his figure, now, well, I mean, I'm a skinny so-and-so, but so anything bigger than me, I will say is medium. But yes, I want to say, compared to my skinny features, I want to make this guy of a medium build. Now, he's got a flat cap on his head, okay? And I can't say whether the reason he's wearing the flat cap is because he's got a bald patch or whether it's just the thing that gentlemen of his generation wore. But he's got a flat cap on, and it actually suits him quite well, actually. And I want to say he's got glasses on, and they're thick framed glasses, and they remind me of the old NHS style thick framed glasses that you'd get a voucher or something, I think, for it. I don't know. I've never had NHS glasses, but they're very thick framed like them. But actually, the glasses, the flat cap, everything suits him quite down to a T. Now, he's wearing a jacket that I would describe as being, I want to say it's like an Al Capone coat, because it's quite close fitting, and it's the sort of thing you might wear over a proper suit jacket, but it goes down to your knees, okay? And it's a dark material, and there's a scarf round the neck here, the one that's a short scarf. You sort of like cross it that way, tuck it in the flaps of the jacket. You got your flat cap on, and off you go. You can go wandering down the town and get your paper or something. And he's, without a shadow of a doubt, he's not in conversation politically correct like we're supposed to be now. He says it how it is. And sometimes there is the odd, I'm going to say F-bomb, but doesn't necessarily mean he's using the F word. It's like flowery language, shall we say, is a polite way of saying he can let the odd inappropriate word pop in when he's off on a rant. Now, he normally goes off on a rant when he finds out either the rent's gone up, the price of his beer's gone up, or the price of the bread's gone up, or the price of the milk's gone up, and it's like, and if everything in his shopping list is more than a shilling, he goes off on one. I mean, why not? I mean, at the end of the day, a shilling in his day was a heck of a lot of money. It's like now, a shilling or 5 pence won't get you anything. You'd be lucky if you get a penny caramel for a shilling these days. But he draws close because I feel a strong affiliation between him and yourself in general outlook on life. I mean, he has a hissy fit when the price of milk goes up by a penny, and you are somewhat like him, and then it's like, what? How much? Like I even do that in Tesco's, even with I've got the power card, the Tesco's club card, and you get the Tesco's club card prices. And even then, when it gets to the end of the bill, I'm like, what? How much? And he's very much like that. And he's telling me, you are exactly the same. Although he would maybe drop an F-bomb, actual fact, he's telling me you drop one as well. So he finds your outlook on life matches very much his, and he finds it extremely entertaining, as he's telling me, when he goes shopping with you, because he likes the look on your face when the final tally comes. But he says, in my day, if you bought British, it lasted. Nowadays, you're lucky if it survives the trip out the shop. So that is why he draws next to you. It's your sense of humor matches his dark sense of humor, and his explicits are very much like your explicits. He's describing you as, I don't know if I can actually say that. He says you're a bit like Mrs. Meldrew at times at the till. Okay? And he enjoys it. He loves it. He says, I wet myself listening to it. Oh, he's reaching into his bag. What are you getting out of your pocket? What is that? Mint Imperials. He says he likes a Mint Imperial. He says because sometimes when he was at the till, he says he got that much of a shock at the till when it came to pay that he almost spat a Mint Imperial out at the shop assistant, along with his false teeth. Really? He's saying he got that much of a shock one time in the co-op that his teeth actually fell out. Oh, God, picking them off the floor and stiffing them back in again. Right. So, oh, you've only just got here. Okay, he's making his way over to Tonka now. Okay. He wants to leave a little gift with you as his way of saying thank you for the entertainment. Well, what is it? Oh, it's a brown paper bag full of Mint Imperials. Right, so I'm going to leave his love with you and the Mint Imperials. Okay, apparently someone's still got his teeth. Might be worth finding where his teeth are. Apparently someone's still got the teeth. What do you need the teeth for? You're in the spirit world. All I got was just wondering who's got my teeth. Because they weren't in my gob when they sent me off. Right, so I'm going to leave his love with you. I don't know what to say to that. Why would you want your teeth in the spirit world? There you go. Each to their own. Right, I'm going to leave you with the lovely Miss Mischief. Yeah, I've got all of my own, so I'm going to take mine with me. So I'll leave his love with you and the Mint Imperials. I'll leave you with the search for the false teeth. And I don't know what else to say to that. False teeth. Why would you want your false teeth in the spirit world? Some people, yeah. What can I say?
You want your teeth so your smile shines brighter. And I've lost sound. Oh no.
You could always rinse your teeth with Domestos afterwards. That makes them shine, apparently. I wouldn't try it myself.
Yeah, but you can't rinse your gums with the teeth whitener. You know, you have to have your teeth even in the afterlife.
Right. Okay. Well, I say I've got all mine, so I'll probably be taking mine with me. Right. But yeah, it's just some of the things some of our family and spirit come out with. Where's me teeth? I want my teeth.
Well, mine's actually glued in, so they wouldn't be able to take them out.
Right. So anyway,
my mom will tell you that they're hers. She paid for them. She's taking them with her. Even if you have to put them in a bowl and stick them in the coffin.
You know what? They're not wrong with that. The prices you guys have to pay for them, I would take them with me and all.
She's still paying on hers and probably will be passed. That'll probably go with the estate to the next person in line, me and my kids, to finish paying them off.
That is a fabulous family heirloom to inherit.
Your mum's still got
Right.
your dad.
My mum's still got my dad's teeth as well.
There we go.
Right, I'll leave you to it.
Okay, guys, I may have to bounce. I apologize for having to jump and for being late. We, like I said, we have some stuff going on with the RV, but I do have a card for Leona, Leona McAvoy. This card is for you, honey, and this is the one Spirit told me to pull for you when I first saw your name ask for a card. So if you're still in here, can you please let me know? Christina, I actually do a class for pendulum, and there are certain ways you have to kind of make the questions to where you can ask yes or no, and you have to remember that you need to trust the spirit that you're working with to get the questions answered, because sometimes the universe just answers the question based on what they think you want to hear when it's just working with you. But if you call a specific spirit or ask spirit or archangels to work with you, they will give you an answer. You can influence a pendulum if your desire to have a specific answer for yourself is strong enough, you can make it give you the answer you want. So you have to kind of watch how you work with the pendulums. I am very cautious on how I phrase a question to the pendulum, and I am very, very versed now in using a specific spirit or an ancestor or someone to work with me that I can trust. Because if you ask just for a random spirit, you're not necessarily sure you're getting. It's kind of like with the Ouija board, but not as dangerous, because you're only inviting in one specific spirit or archangel or ancestor. You're not opening a major doorway to let everybody in like you do with a Ouija board. But there are certain ways to go about asking it. If you want, message me and I will see if I can help you with that. But this is for Leona, if she is still here. There she is. Leona, this is have faith in your dream. Waxing crescent moon. Now, waxing means it's building to a full moon. So it is getting closer to what you want it to be. So have faith in your dreams, okay? Spirit says that you are working towards different things that you want to have in your life. And some of them you feel are just way out of reach, like, oh, I'm not going to get to this level. Keep going. Little baby steps. Baby steps are the absolute cornerstone for all of us. On those days that we don't even feel like we can get up and face the world, we still get up and we'll go to the bathroom. We'll still get up and we'll go eat. Those are baby steps. We do those baby steps. We still make progress. We still got up. We still did something. Leaps and bounds, those are the things that come because you put in the work and you've done the research, gotten the skills that you need to get to the next level. And I see that you are trying to get to the next level on several different things that you're working on, several different areas, personal areas, spiritual areas, financial areas, but mostly just trying to improve yourself is what I'm seeing. Okay. Keep those dreams that you have, whether it is hobbies, projects, spiritual goals, keep those dreams and keep going because they are building. Have faith in them. Know that they will manifest the way that you need them to, the way that you want them to. Visualize them in your mind every single day and see them becoming reality. Okay, that is the message that I am being told to give to you. And if I disappear again, guys, and you don't see me pop back up, it is because I've had to go deal with something in the RV and I've had to leave the car. So I'm going to go ahead and say, if I don't see anybody else today, know that if I have to bounce, I will try to get on really, really late tonight or really early in the morning over on my site, if that's okay. Boys, I hope you guys don't mind me plugging. But just to kind of make up for the fact that I haven't been able to be here and be as present for you guys today with everything going on. But I'll get it all settled, and I'll try to come back and do some more readings late overnight or early in the morning for those that are in the UK, or late tonight for those in America. Okay. Thank you guys for giving me the privilege to be here today. And I am going to try to listen to the rest of the show, but I am going to have to step back and go see what's going on because it sounds noisy. Thank you guys so much. Love you all.
Take care.
All right.
I'm going to turn you back over to the lovely guys, and I'm going to be a watcher in the background or listener in the background because I'm not going to be able to watch. Love you guys.
You can stay on though.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna watch.
Yeah. Okay. Right, Gwendolyn. I've got your cards here. Just wait for Gwendolyn to say okay. Right, Gwendolyn, I actually love these cards. You chose blue, pink and yellow. And look how this has come out. And I feel like it's in a forest. And if you look here, there's a gentleman actually looking down on you and over you. There's also someone in the background that's actually been there and having given you a lot of healing. But this one here is actually, I feel, is you here, and you're actually receiving the healing. If you look, you're in the water. I do also feel that a forest, that you meditate, go into a forest and meditate under the trees and really bring closeness, your spirit guides and spirit. But also, if you look here, you again under a waterfall, and I do feel there is a lot of healing coming into your life. And if you look here, the bright yellow, the pink, you've just got so much love about you. And I do feel there is a gentleman who's actually in there. And I do feel I've got to ask, is your husband in spirit? Because I do feel this is someone on that level. But this gentleman is actually coming in right around you and close to you. That is why I felt it's like a husband, but that it could be a brother. I'm not actually hearing who it actually is. I'm just seeing him right close to you. And here he is again. The healing is actually coming in. Yeah, the healing is coming in. Right, okay. Well, he's coming in right close to you, and he just wants to let you know that he is there and he will never leave your side. And he's saying, we will meet again. And I'm hearing that song, We'll Meet Again, by, what's her name? Dame Vera Lynn. And, yeah, the blues of the healing and like returning it. The greens, new beginnings, new starts, and just so much love and praise around you. And they're just letting you know they're here, they will not let you down, and they will stay by your side all the time. So I'm going to leave that. Right, and right, the lovely Carly Lou. some sunny day. Yeah. Like Carly Lou. Like a lot of purple, and it does actually feel, you know, your spiritual journey is getting more and more, and it's just really awakening, and you're wondering, how am I getting this? What am I doing to get this? And it's actually letting you know that they are, spirit are all around you, and they will always be by you. And if you go like that, you will see the silver in it as well, because you chose purple, pink, and silver. And look at the bloke gentleman here. He is all around you and stand with you so much now, because you deserve all the love and the praise. And I do feel this is a young lad here and also a lady here. So I do feel your mum's here and a young lad there and a grandmother here. So I do feel you've got like a family all there. And your second one, the pinks, you are so loved by spirit, and everything you do it for spirit, and doors are opening wide for you, and they're saying keep on going the way you are, because the beauty and the peace that you get from your spiritual journey is just pure and unadulterated love, and they will always give you the love and the understanding that you need. And they're actually saying keep up the good work, don't stop now, because you've only just begun and a lot of things are coming closer to you. So I'm going to leave their love with you and say thank you for that. You've got so many family all around you. Right, Debbie Hearn, did you want a card? And I think it's Madrid or what? Lou, Carol saying is her boy around today, because it's his sixth year. Red, purple, silver. Yes, he is. And did it? I'm sorry, I can't say your name. I know you're a friend of. I'm forgetting everything at the moment. I know you're with Leona. So, can I have your 3 colours, please? No problem, Carly. Just wait. If I don't hear anything in a moment, I'm going to have to move on. Right. Yellow, sorry, green, yellow, blue, and small, medium, or large. Luke's going to come on now, and if you can tell Luke that what size you want, Luke will shout it over to me. So Luke, here is the big man himself, the lovely Luke. And I'm sorry I can't say your name. I know it's Hal, but I can't say the first name. Luke would probably be better. Hal.
Married.
Married. I just need to say small, medium, or large.
Married. What size of car would you like? Small.
Not small. Okay.
Right. Let me just give this a quick wipe over. Yes, she's here. He's been sat with me now about 2 minutes after you went away with the dog. So, Carol, I'm coming to you. Right. I don't need this. Right. What have you got? Okay, Carol, I have Michael here. He's been sat there waiting on you. He just literally walked through the window about a minute after you put the post up saying you were going out with the dog. Okay. Right. What do you want to say to him? Okay. First of all, Carol is saying, Mom, love you, Mom, miss you. It's a special day today for him, and he's got a, one of these when you sometimes you go in the shops and you get birthday cards and they've got all these special badges like I am 1, I am 10, I am all that sort of thing. He's got one on there saying, my big day. Okay, my big day. And it's got tails in it, ribbon tails on it. Like, so it's made out as if it's one of these things that you get the politicians stick on that says vote Labour, vote Conservative. It's big like that. A rosette, that was the word I was linking on. Rosette badge, in the middle of it, it says my special day. And where have you been that you're wearing shorts? Yeah. Have you? All right. He's telling me he's been down the beach. He's been down the beach, St. Andrew's Beach. Now, St. Andrew's at this time of the year, the water is like ice. It's like ice at any time of the year. But you've been down St. Andrew's, have you, on the beach? Are you in the water? God. They must have shrunk right up to your throat. Yeah, it's been down the beach. He's been walking up and down St. Andrew's Beach and paddling in the water. And having a bit of a good day. I mean, I don't know what it's like over where you are, but certainly here in Ayrshire, it's been warm enough that you don't need a coat or hat or gloves or that. But I wouldn't say it was warm enough to wear shorts. And he's got what are them, football shorts or the running shorts? Football shorts on. So rather him than me. Or have you got them to go in the hot tub again? Yeah, he loves our hot tub. He really does, Carol. And I can tell he's been in it because I get the wet footprints all the way through the kitchen and then into the bathroom. And then there's a wet towel lying on the bathroom floor. Did you have that issue as well? The wet towel on the bathroom floor? Yeah, because I get it now and again. That's how I know he's been in the hot tub. So, what do you want to tell Mum? Okay. He's saying, I really had a great day down on the beach at St. Andrews. And I went swimming. And I didn't feel the water cold. It was nice and warm. It was lovely. and I had an ice cream as well, a 99. Is that your favourite cone? 99. Oh, right. I like them myself, actually, I must admit. But he had he had a 99 as well, and I didn't put that pint glass over there by my beer machine. Was that you? He seems to think that because it's a particular day, that I should let him have a beer out of my beer machine. What do you think, Carol? What do you think?
It's only 6.
Listen, there's no point in you showing me an ID card that says you're 35, because you don't look nothing like 35. And you've tried that before. What do you think, Carol? Should I let him have one because it's a special day, or should I just tell him he's got to drink Coca-Cola instead? I'm drinking Coca-Cola here, and it's, I'm quite happy with the Coca-Cola. I'll let you decide, Carol, if he should or shouldn't have one. Oh, no, sorry, mate. The puppy dog eyes don't work on me. Sorry. I'm getting that look. You know, the pet lip look. Yes, but he's tried to show me that ID card that says he's 35. You're not 35. But look, that picture is the same one as it is the same picture. So, and there's no way you're 35 in that picture there. So that ID card don't mean nothing. But you're supposed to be 22. So shall we let him have one? Shall we? I'm getting the pet lip look, that quivering thing. I'm not really good at doing it, but it's like that. The pet lip. Yeah, okay. Anyway, he says his grandfather gave him a gift today. Because it's going to be a special day, right? Oh, right. Oh, you didn't tell me about this one. Okay. Your mum said, one of his friends told my son a story about Michael with a fake eye. There's a pop-up just come up, but that'll go in a sec. There's a fake idea that said you were a lot older than that. What were you mass producing them or something? He's saying it's actually saying he had 3 or 4. And it was to get into the pub, because sometimes one of the pubs that he liked to go to with his friends had a bouncer, and he had to show the bouncer the ID, and sometimes they just sort of like, yeah, all right. He had one for there. He had one for a nightclub, and a few others lying around that, so he could get stuff out of the off license. You're a sly so-and-so, aren't you? You're worse than me. I only had 2. Yeah, and they had to say I was over 21 so I could get in this particular nightclub. Well, it was a nightclub for Paul and I, but I wasn't with Paul at the time. So he had to be 21 to get in this nightclub. And so I had a fake ID that said I was 21. I was actually 17. But I got in, I got served, I had a great night. and I lost it in the nightclub, would you believe? And I couldn't exactly go back and get it because I would have to have travelled about 60 miles, and I didn't have a car at the time. So, but really, who was making them? He's saying there was a lad in school in his year that was actually making the fake ID cards. So he didn't actually make it. He just actually got one. Well, one, he said 4. Well, he got one at a time, right? And he had 4 in the finish up. Ah, you sly so-and-so. You're worse than me. Where did you get... I was going to say. So, Carol, who did he take that off of? Was that bad influence at school, or was that just him being sly? Where are they all gone now? Where are they hiding? All he's saying is, oh, somewhere, they'll turn up sometime. You're terrible, you are. Right. So, what do you want to say to him? Right. He's asking if there's going to be a party. Okay. Is there going to be a bit of a party, a bit of a to-do? Because he likes a bit of a party. Because apparently, most of the those who are of drinking age usually have 1 or 2 more than perhaps they should. And then he can actually sneak in and actually get the odd, you know. What about this one? What's this about you borrowing a friend's ID so you can go to 21st? Tell you. Kids these days, honestly. Yeah, he wants to know if it's going to be a birthday party so he can pop in and be mischievous. Mischievous? You mean cause havoc? Yeah, I thought as much. Yeah, because he wants to pop in and join the party, but he's talking about, well, he's suggesting that you and some of your friends that run the parties, run his birthday parties, like, used to have a few, and he's talking about maybe mind sweeping a few. There's not going to be any alcohol. Well, if you could just see the look on his face, it's a look of absolute disbelief. Not even a bottle of wine, Carol. Not even a bottle of wine. Oh, I don't know. I think Paul and I is going to have to gate crash and bring some with us then. You don't drink. Now that's going to cause you a bit of a problem then. Yeah, right. As if that's going to happen. His answer to that, Carol, is could you go to the party and distract her so I can get in and maybe find one? So he's expecting me to come to you, go to this party, bring a bottle with me, distract you so that he can have a couple of nips out of the bottle. Like I'm going to be the one carrying the can so he can... I don't think I could possibly do that, Carol. I would never be able to look myself in the mirror again. No, it's simple. Beer, maybe. Spirits, definitely not. And that pint glass is getting swapped for a half pint glass. He's already put a pint glass up at my beer tap already. To suggest that he's looking for a pint of beer. He's in for a bit of a shock because it's not actually beer, it's actually cider. So I'm going to swap it, and it's going to be it'll be a shandy, and that'll be it.
Having a shandy.
It's like, oh, go on. I'm getting all the soppy stuff now, Carl. Go on, you know I love you. You know you like me. Go on, just one. I'm going to get this all night from. I know that for a fact. But no, I'm sticking to my guns until I see a proper ID card. He's not getting any. Anything else you want to? Right. Okay. He says he's coming along to the party. He's coming along to the party. He wants to be with you during the party because he wants to catch up and see how everyone's doing. And he also wants to come along because he wants to give you a big cuddle. And he wants everybody there to see him giving you a big cuddle. Oh, that's so sweet. What, are you trying to butter us up now? Please. Don't give me that. There's no point in trying to pretend to be shy now. Now, I'm finding out more about you now than ever. All the stuff you haven't told me. Yeah, what can we say, Carol? Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. So yes, he's going to says he's going along to that party and he wants to give you a hug, and he wants to do it so that everybody can see you. So be prepared for it. He's not saying when it's going to happen at this party or where you're going to be when it happens, but you will be grabbed by him and given a nice big hug. I hope you're sober when you go, please. Because otherwise, you're not going to get any more of my beer. Bless him. I like winding him up about getting his beer. Every time he comes in, it's the first thing he does is put a pint glass up at my beer tap, as if he's saying, "Oh, is it all right if I? Oh, you don't mind if I have it?" You know. And before I know it, I see the beer pouring out into the glass. But there you go. Such a sweet kid. I actually have a lot of time for him. Well, I have to, because he spends more time here than he does in the spirit world, to be fair. I think he's trying to butter me up. Maybe I'm the big brother he always wanted. I don't know. Is this some sort of like you're adopting me or something? All right, just being mates, chilling out. Okay, right. I'm going to send them over to you now, Carol. All right. Behave. Don't frighten her. Right. Carol, if I can, I'm going to leave his love with you. And thank you so much for some of the secrets, the ones that he doesn't tell about all these ID cards and going off into pubs and clubs. It's like living my youth all over again. Because I actually did more or less the same thing, but I only had one fake ID, and I ended up losing it in a nightclub, and I didn't have the nerve to make another one in case I got caught by the police. But hey, you can get them quite easily. There's special sites you can get them now, apparently. Or am I saying too much? But can I let the cat out of the bag? Right. Okay, let's have a look and see if Paul, are you ready? Right, he's just writing the names in the back of these cards. You're very welcome, Carol. Right. Right.
She wants it or anything.
I got some news as well for you, Carol.
You want to do them for her?
Right. Our dear King of the Wax has done you some wax cards, so he's going to give you a wax card read. So I'll hand you over to the lovely Paul.
I'll do that in a minute. I'll put the other two first.
Right, once he's done these other two.
Okay. Hello, Jane. How are you, my lovely? Right. The lady whose name I can't say. Sorry.
Married.
Marie. Hey, little Miss Mischief. Yeah. Marie, are you still here? Right. Here. And look at this. There's a lot of brightness coming your way, but new beginnings as well. I do feel there are some new beginnings all around you and healing. You are getting the healing that you so need as well. There's a lady here that's actually, I do feel that she's on the maternal side. So mother or grandmother is actually here. And there's a young lad also here around you as well. So I do feel that there is a young lad who you know of who went to the spirit world, and I do feel it is a member of family that actually went. The second card here, look at the brightness here. You are starting to really shine, and people are noticing the shine on your face. Yeah, there are people that don't like to see you happy or don't. Oh, right. Who don't like to see you happy, and they get jealous of the things that you do and the things you become. But you've got spirit on your side, and they are watching all over you and actually saying, you've got this, girl. You don't need to mope about. I know you. I'm actually being told you've been quite sad as of late and you haven't known where to go or what to do. But you help people, and even just by being there, you send the healing and the love, and they are actually coming in around you so much now, and they want you to know that healing has begun, and they will always begin with you. Do not allow people to put you down anymore. You've had that, and it can't happen anymore because you've been so down with everything, but people are trying to help you and letting you know that they are there for you and they will stay with you, and don't let people put you down anymore. So that's that one. Debbie Hearn. What do you mean you have no one, Jane? Hello. Right, Debbie. Look at this. And I do feel your mum and dad. See, I feel there's your dad there. And here's your mum here. And they are actually coming in with loads of animals. You've got loads of animals there. And Merlin, the cat, Prince, all of them are just all around you and around your mum at the moment, specifically your mum. And Sneagles is around your dad. And I feel, if I was right, your dad really got on well with Sneagles. And they're just letting you know that they are around, and there are new beginnings all coming around you. And like here, the love and support is all there. You are growing more spiritually and mentally, and they're saying, don't give in now. If you look here, there's a lad here actually bowing his head and asking, and here, this lady here, it's like she's got one of those hats a lady's hat, which you normally see, like if they go to church or something. But I don't think it's your mum. And there's a gentleman there as well. So I do feel you've got so many spiritual people being around you, and they're letting you know that they are there. If you look here, the cat, dogs, all around you, and they're staying around you, and they're saying, keep the faith, keep on doing what you need to do, because the love is all around. And I'm going to leave that bit there. Jane, what's the matter, lovey? Right, Carol. No problem, Debs. I pushed my drink over. But I haven't had any drink. This is my last. Right, Carol. Right, here. And I do feel like this is you, and I feel this is your son here. And I feel that you are actually talking to him, and he is actually listening to you. And he's saying, for once, I'm actually listening to my mum. Don't. And he's laughing there, but he is actually giving the love and support around you. And he's saying, sorry, I went when I did because of, I just had to. I couldn't take any more. But the spiritual being and the green and the blue, you've got the healing, the new beginnings. You've got so much going on around you. And my voice is starting to go again. And here as well. Here he is now there, looking down over you and staying with you to let you know that he is around you and he will never leave your side. He's saying, carry on doing what you need to do, but always remember, I am always there with you, and I will never let people bully you or bring you down. Look here. So you've got so many loved ones all around you, and they're staying with you. And they're just giving you so much love from Spirit, and Spirit are actually there giving you the love and support as well. So I'm going to leave that with you and say, bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do this for you. Right, let's come then. No, I've done both. Yeah, I've done both. Right. What's the matter, Jane? All right.
Let me see what I can do here real quick. Hey.
Yeah.
May I address Jane very, very quickly?
Yeah, certainly.
Jane, honey, I pulled a couple of talking to heaven cards for you. Okay? Life is a series of choices, so choose love. We are so connected, and tears cleanse the soul. The soul. I can't talk today. Sorry, I've got a dozen things going on, but I pulled back in for just a second because I know the guys need to go. But Jane, I want you to know you are surrounded. I can see that you are surrounded by Spirit. They are there. They want you to know to go ahead and cry. It's okay to cry. Cleanse your soul. You are connected to all of them. They just, it's like you have a shield around you that keeps you from hearing them right now. Choose love. Love yourself. And even though you're at that precipice, know that you can always step back from it. Just take a few minutes and step back, okay? That is what I want to tell you. That is what Spirit wants to tell you. And just kind of hang in there, okay? I know things get tough, but Spirit is all around you, and they want you to kind of step back and just take a good cry. Let it out and know that they are there with you. There are other people around you, actual physical people that are on the earth plane. They are wanting to help you, but you just don't know how to reach out to them. Okay? So if it gets to be too much, there are professionals that can help. But right now, you've got friends that are trying to reach out to you, and you just need to give them the opportunity to be there for you. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys, but
No, don't be
I
sorry.
popped back in to see if I could see anything, and I saw that she was really upset, and I felt it, and Spirit said, pull these cards real quick. So I actually went digging. I didn't have these cards even out today.
Yeah, that's no problem at all. Thank you for doing that. And Jane,
You're welcome.
Yeah, Jane, bless her, she normally comes in with bags of smiles, and as my little nickname, she calls me. And you know, it's sad when to see her like this. Bless her.
I get the same way. I've got a lot going on today. That's why I'm sorry I wasn't as active today with everything going on. But I felt she needed to know, hey, we're here for you, and there are other people around her, and there are so many people in spirit. I can see them all trying to put their hands on her shoulder and reassure her. But it's like she's got something over that just is keeping her from being able to feel their presence and hear them. So
she's actually given me a reading one time when I was on the phone to her. She did actually give me a reading. Yeah. You do, Jane. You have us.
You have all of us. You have the people here. And while we're physically not right there with you, there are people that are trying to reach to you. And not just people in the spirit world, but people in the physical world. They are there, okay? And all you have to do is acknowledge and receive them. And we're here. So
for all of you that have had wax card readings today, Paul will be in contact with you to check your postal addresses and bits and bobs like that. So please do expect a video call, okay, as opposed to just a voice call. And that's purely for security, so you realize that it is us and not some scammer, okay? And we'll sort out your postal addresses and get them out to you. They'll more than likely be at the post office tomorrow, but even though the post office at our place will take the post in, it won't move anywhere until Monday. So please do expect a video call either, well, actually, it might be tonight, but it'll be no later than
tomorrow.
No later than tomorrow afternoon, okay? To check your addresses, sort out all the bits and bobs that he needs.
Yeah.
Okay. So for that, thank you. Another one is just to remind you that tomorrow is a 20% off private read. So if you want a private read doing, you want to get in there quick so that we've still got spaces left. So that's 20% off the 1 hour read and 20% off the half-hour read, and that's just because it's Mad March.
And it's your birthday month.
And it's my birthday month. Yep. I'll be. How old will I be this year? 17 this year.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be 17 this year. Right.
Well, I'm 50 this year, so.
Right, so it's closing card time.
Yes.
And
more, Debbie says. It's your big one this year, isn't it, Debbie?
Yes, 60th.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Big 6-0.
Right. Closing card, the Angel of Care. Right. I am filled with joy as I care for people and things and all of nature. Loving care is the sole touch of light in everything we do, beyond consciousness, of order and balance, when we care for all with which we have been entrusted, there is also an attraction of invisible helpers that begin to cooperate with the success of what we are creating. And I commend that to all of you.
Yeah.
Do you have a closing card, Lynn?
Yeah, I actually had pulled one out. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. This is for everyone. This is the justice card. Justice is the 8, which is infinity standing straight up. It means stand tall for what you believe in. Always fight for what you believe in. Don't give up. Okay, even in the hard times. And yes, Jane, if this resonates with you, it's because I am speaking to you as well. But this is for everyone. Even though times are hard, even though it feels like we're all alone, we don't give up, because things go around and come around. Okay, we have ups, we have downs, but we will find a balance. And if you notice, even in this card, things are slightly out of balance. But Archangel Raguel is still there. He is still holding on to that scale to bring things back into balance. Okay, things will come back into balance. Just don't give up and continue to fight for what you believe in. Okay, rulings will get made in your favor, which means good things will come to you. Okay, that is my final card for everyone tonight. And my reminder to everybody, be kind to each other, but more importantly, be kind to yourself so you can continue to be kind to others. Okay. Thank you guys for having me. I know I'm scatterbrained tonight. I apologize to everyone, and I will be on later tonight on my site, just to kind of make up for not being as present here as I wanted to be today. So
No bother.
No bother at all. And if you do want to give donations, I know we haven't said it much tonight, you still can. The PayPal is on the screen, so if you do wish to donate, more than welcome to.
Right.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the couple of people that I got to read for today. I appreciate you. Thank you to Spirit, and as always, thank you to you guys. And I think we have something else coming up soon, don't we?
Yes, and I can't remember what it is.
I think it's a message maybe from heaven.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, on Tuesday, the lovely Lynn is actually joining us on the message from heaven. So the lovely Lynn is going to be the 3 of us again on Tuesday.
And I appreciate the opportunity to be there so much. I really do. Hopefully I can make up for today. So thank you guys so much for allowing me to jump in with you.
Yeah.
And and I don't know if we're going to be here next weekend, but we'll definitely be here the following weekend, the following Saturday.
Other rest next week. And,
yeah, we have to move again. We have to move again next week, and now we're dealing. In case you guys were wondering why I'm so scattered, we had a little accident with a motorhome yesterday, so there's some damage that we have to address, and it has me a little scattered at the moment. But yeah, that will give us a chance to get back to San Diego and reset up. So yeah, I will probably take a rest next weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll watch.
Yeah, it'd just be myself and Luke next week. So until, well, we're back on Monday anyway. We're having a day off tomorrow.
Yes, so we're back Monday.
Yeah, well,
God willing, we're back Monday.
Yeah, well, we may have a day off if we've got the private readings and we've still got our TV job. Yeah.
So if anyone does come forward and wanting a reading, if they book tonight or tomorrow morning for the afternoon, all day tomorrow from 11 o'clock up till 6 o'clock, we are available for the Mad March 20% off reads.
Yes.
So that is open to all of you. Obviously, it'll be a first come, first serve, but it's 20% off the normal price. And that's purely as a thank you and it's March, it's spring.
Yes. So yeah, that.
But also do check out the lovely Little Miss Mischief's page, because Lynn always has fabulous deals available for pendulum and card reads. So do check there
Yep.
out as well.
I do have still for through tonight, anybody that pre-books or books can either have an immediate reading if I'm available right at that moment, or we can pre-book it at the discounted price. It's the last, tomorrow is the last day of it. And it's the 20% off for Evan's 21st birthday, any readings over $10.
Fabulous. Grab it while you can, folks. So
Yep.
until then,
Yeah,
I'll say
one other thing, and the lovely Lynn at some point is, because I've got two beautiful pendulums, and the lovely Lynn's going to help me work with them. So that's
Yep,
going to be a new thing.
I'm going to give him the master class that I do offer classes in pendulum reading, and I am going to be teaching Luke how to really
Paul.
connect and Paul. Yeah, I'm sorry, Paul. Let me take my glasses off so I can see. I am going to be teaching Paul how to do that. That's one of our exchanges of energy, because we exchange energy just like, we exchange energy with you guys with likes and shares and comments, and sometimes even donations. But yeah, I'm going to be helping them out because they've helped me out so much, and it's hopefully going to be something that he can use in the future when I'm not available. So yay.
Yeah, and
a quick look at my new Native American Indian tarot card.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah.
yeah, and that I will be doing them on my TV.
Yeah, I'll use these
Yep.
on the TV show.
So, and that is what I'll be using, the pendulum on the TV show. And Carly Lou is going to be doing an evening with us at some point.
I just saw Lorna came in and Jared came back in. So yeah, and I hopefully I will do a good job teaching you, and it will help you to help many more people.
Yes,
definitely. So I'm gonna go.
Carly Lou said she definitely will. So that's
it. It's in writing. It's in black and white.
Yeah.
You can't escape.
So Carly Lou.
You're stuck now, Carly.
Yeah. And we will keep on. We're going to be like a gramophone record got stuck. Keep on messaging you. Come on. Right.
So
okay.
We gotta go. So I'll say God bless you until we meet again, which will be Monday. So God willing, we'll all meet on Monday. Until then, please do look after yourselves and each other. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.